So it turns out that my replacement is so temporary. Yeah, it's a very temporary fix. It's an old part of the junkyard, and upon checking it, it's actually making a noise, and it's kind of like wobbly actually, essentially. So at the same time, my e320 is bad. So I'm just gonna replace it with a new one, and I've got the replacement here. Yep, got the new one. It's Aina, and then the idler pulley too. I think I got this from Rockauto. Somewhere, I think both of them probably like around $100. And this is lightens, and this is where you actually like release the tension. I'm not so sure. Probably this is like a number 15, I think. And this is the pin to hold it. If you release that one, this bolt will actually like cover this. So the first thing you need to do is actually release the tension and then put the pin here so that you could access this torques over here, this two torques. I tend to make it easy. So you have a 17 mm socket, a long one, a deep socket, and a 1/2 inch ratchet, probably a breaker bar, and then the this bolt over here to loosen the tension is just directly over here. It's just like between the crankshaft and the tensioner fluid. Then you're gonna do it counterclockwise, and when you do it counterclockwise, it will actually, the belt will be loose. So this is the first step. Yep, get that. It's loose now. So replacement is just way over there. You cannot see it actually, but you can see it by feel. It's easier. You don't need to actually get the whole belt out unless you're changing the serpentine belt. So for me, I don't need to change that. I only need to change the pulleys. So it's loosened over here on the idler, and look at that. My idler is really noisy and bad. It shouldn't sound like that. The rest of my stuff are okay. I actually checked them before. And this one is also, it's not making a noise, but it's actually loose. So the second thing that I need to do is put this one in, this pin over here, because if you don't do that, this pulley will actually block the torque screw over here, the torque bolt over here. So we need to put this one in so that we could remove the torque bolt. You can remove the pulley. So we could already see the torques here, the upper torques, which is equivalent to the torque over here, and the lower torques is actually over here, which we cannot see. The pin here, and pretty much I put the ratchet on this side so that I could actually move it like all the way down. So your marker would be this one. It should be like on this place, and then you just like insert the hex, the Allen key here by feel. Yeah, you look for the notch and the hole on the tensioner assembly, and then once you feel that the hole is aligned with that, just push the pin in, and then yep, and then this will be like will be in place. Like I could access the lower bolt here, the lower Torx bolt. You cannot still see it, but I think it's number 10 e-Torx. Actually it's an E12, not an E12. For the lower bolt, you need to also like see it by feel too. Loosening now. This one, you spin it, it spins freely, and there's a little bit of noise though, but you cannot probably pick it up. This one, if you spin it, it will just stop, and it's so firm. This one, yeah, there's some play in it, so we don't know when this one will disintegrate, but it's better to put this inside the or as a spare in your car, just in case the pulley will blow up again. But usually it will last for another 100,000 miles, or probably more than that. So I'm gonna put this in, and I'm gonna put a blue thread locker on it when installing this E12 Torx bolt, e-Torx bolt. Now I'm threading it by hand. You gotta be careful here because it's the engine block, and it's a Torx. So I got the other one too. Tighten it by hand first. Yep. Looks like we got it. So I'm just doing it by feel now. The lower bolt is basically hard. I do the idler pulley. I take this cover off. Nice cover off tight. Shouldn't be this tight. There we go. Now it's freewheeling. Yep. Shouldn't do that. This one uses a T50 Torx. You need to use the exact Torx bit for this, otherwise you're gonna strip it. Idler pulley actually has a very long bolt over here. Just imagine that bolt over here. So we're gonna do the same. Put in some blue Loctite, and then put it back. Yep. So got it placed, and look at the sound of my new one. It stops. And very solid. Same thing too with my idler pulley. Yep. Moves, but it stops quickly. So I'm gonna put the serpentine belt back in, remove the pin here, and then test drive it. Okay, now I got the belt back. It's so easy because the tensioner here has the pin still bolted in. So in order to remove this pin, I'm gonna loosen the tension by putting in the 17 mm socket here, loosen it, and then take out the pin, and everything will be tighter. It's bolted in, belt is back, tensioner, the pin is removed, and it's getting tension. Time to start the car. I couldn't hear the crackling noise in the tensioner. The pulley is also good.